Hey everybody, Gears here, and the car is doing its weekly 10-minute run just to get the oil pumping and keep the battery going. And it's about 74.5 right now, and the next few days it's going to be 80s and 90s. So I'd like to get some car painting done. The panels for the car are pretty much ready, but I got some final looking at them to do. And the car itself needs a really solid scrub down, not actual sandpaper, but definitely some scrub brushes all over the body, as well as some degreaser. I have to take the car doors apart. That one, the driver's door, is coming completely apart and being transferred to a new door because that one has some damage. And this one, at the very least, will have the mirror taken off and the door handle, which means the inner panels. There are some dents in the door I would like to fix by pounding them out, so we'll see about that. The doors also need to get their hinges swapped for vertical doors, so that'll be a video coming up, probably a couple of those in the small series. And as to painting, I've done a lot of hobbyist level painting with a small quarter horse compressor. Still working at 15, 19, 20 psi, which is what I'll be working at with here, but it's the power behind it is where it's all at. So right now, I've been looking around here at the tent. I really wish I had more width. What I'm probably going to have to do is paint one side of the car, move it out, move it back in, then paint the other side of the car. This is just a little too tight. With all the storms we've had, I'm going to have to do a major blowout of this place. The homeowner has a blower I'll be able to use, and just get rid of as much nasty dust and dirt and accumulation as there is. I expect there was also probably some mold growing in here because of all the rain, but there's going to be only so much that I can do. Then as to the air compressor, it's going to be a matter of getting used to that. So I've got some extra primer from the paint store. I'll be doing some priming on some of the panels, so hopefully that'll help me get my chops down. The primer is a different viscosity from the paint, which is a different viscosity from the pearl, which is a different viscosity from the clear, all requiring different nozzle sizes and PSIs. So it's going to be some familiarization despite my previous hobbyist level use of it. Looking at this space here, there's certainly a lot more up front than there is right here. I can kind of angle the car so I can get a good solid face on of the quarter panel. This door is coming off and I'm painting it elsewhere or at a different time, so I don't have to worry about that, but I do have this side of the trunk, that side of the roof, and the hood to deal with. If I angle the car in this way, then I can get a definitely good broadside on all of this. I'd be able to get the hood at the same time, but I wouldn't be able to get the roof. The roof I'm probably going to need a ladder to do. Then whether I start from one side and move around and go from the middle over to the other, halfway meet in the middle. We'll have to see. Each pot life of paint is roughly 10 minutes. So there's not a lot of time, which means I gotta have the right amount going down in the right places in the correct way, because it's really expensive. This wind is real solid here, pushing against me. This window is coming out. I think this window would come out as soon as that mold is made, because then I'll be that much readier for it. But essentially I could take it out now. The easy way would be to smash it, but I'd like to preserve it. So I suppose I can tape off the seam here and I can do the roof cleaning at least. This is all sealed up And I'll just have to be careful about any water getting in here, but all of this gunk and nastiness needs to come out. Without affecting the seal holding the windshield in. Holy cow, that would suck. And we'll see what I can do about cleaning in other places. I would like to take the hood off and paint that separately. However, the problems with that. If I remove these two bolts on each side, as soon as I lift the hood up, and I would definitely need a buddy for this one, those springs are going to kick out because they're designed to hold the weight of the hood. And that could potentially damage the window, even if there's towels in place or whatever. Just this positioning like that. Alternatively, I could remove the bolts that hold the hinge to the hood. It would have to be upright, and I would definitely need someone around to help me to hold it, because the chances of it sliding off and into the glass again and damaging it are pretty good. The easier way to paint this hood is to have it off, start from that end on that side, and then move over to this side so I can get nice big wide swaths. Doing it this way, I have to reach over at this point to be able to get to that area, which means I have to reach over to that area. However, with this, I can touch well over halfway the whole distance of the thing, and the same from the other side likely. And I keep saying it, but the mirrors, the door handles, at the very least, this entire door has to come apart and its guts get transferred into the other door. So it's a big one, still. Thanks for watching. See ya.